The Beast Mastery Hunter is my favorite DPSer in MoP. You might have heard that the Survival Hunter is gonna destroy Beast Mastery, and I came here to break that notion. Yes, the Survival Hunter is a stronger overall DPSer right now, but Beast Mastery has more powerful cooldowns, so it can actually beat Survival in certain fights where there is a vulnerability window on the boss, and because of how pet damage works, they are actually a better AoE DPSer. Taking a look at the talents, we are gonna be taking Crouching Tiger. It reduces the cooldown of Disengage, our only and best mobility. Then we are gonna be taking Binding Shot. It is useful for the alt phases in bosses. Right here, Wyvern Sting and Intimidation, they have some maybe possible niche use in some fights. Don't, just take Binding Shot every single time, don't listen to them. Then we are gonna be taking Aspect of the Iron Hawk. It is 10% less damage taken, and we are gonna be taking Dire Beast. It will summon another pet, and not only it is pet damage, which we want, it will also give you a ton of focus. Then for this talent, is not even close, we're gonna be taking Blink Strike. It is 50% auto attack damage on your pet, and it will instantly teleport them behind the target, so you don't have to worry about micromanaging your pet. It will just be where you need it to be every single time. And remember guys, if the pet is on top of the boss, that's perfect uptime, and uptime is damage. And finally, we're gonna be taking Glaive Toss. It does stupid damage. Every single hunter takes Glaive Toss for the same reason. It is a great AoE, it does good damage, period. Now, the major glyphs are actually quite useless here, just like any other hunter. We're gonna be taking Deterrence. It just reduces the damage taken a little more. We are going to be taking Animal Bond, so we take 10% more healing. And we are going to be taking the Glyph of Disengage, so we can move a little faster. We do not have any good defensive cooldowns. That's the main problem with the Hunter in general. It is quite a glass cannon compared to something like a Warlock, which is very hard to die. But your Glyphs will not give you any more damage. And your minor Glyph is going to be the aspect of the Cheetah. It's just so it doesn't daze you. Sadly, it doesn't work for the aspect of the pack. But yeah, I mean, that's the one useful minor glyph you should always take. Now for the pet, Pandaria is awesome. I made an entire video on what pet you should take. The shortest answer is it depends on your raid. It is not a huge deal anymore because the talents for the pet, you can choose them now. And you're gonna set your pet to Ferocity every single time. You're gonna be using Rabid on cooldown every single time. Your stat priority is rather straightforward. We are gonna be taking Agility first of all. Every single time, Agility is our best stat. Attack power scales with everything you do, and it is actually a little free crit. You cannot reforce for Agility, but every little bit of Agility you can get is extremely valuable. After that, we're gonna go for the hit cap of 7.5% and the expertise cap of 7.5%. And after that is gonna come Haste. Haste is gonna give us two things, okay? It will give you more focus generation period, but it will also make your pets attack faster. And that's actually important for your Dire Beast. Going back to the talents here really quick. Dire Beast will summon another pet that every time it attacks, it gives you 5 focus. So Haste will give you even more focus. And after that is gonna come Mastery. It is more pet damage. Now, contrary to popular belief, your pet will not be most of your damage. It will be about half, depends on your gear level. So even though Mastery is a pretty good stat, it is not the ultimate stat. Agility and Haste are gonna help you scale with your pet and with yourself as the hunter the entire time. So Haste is quite a lot better. And finally, you could go for Crit. Crit really doesn't do anything for you. As a Beast Mastery Hunter, just reforce it into something else every single time. Your best pieces are gonna be Haste Mastery or Haste Expertise or Haste Hit. Anything with Crit is bad and Mastery Crit is really bad. Now for your rotation, we are gonna do Serpent Sting. We're gonna keep it up at all times. Of course, Cobra Shot is gonna keep Serpent Sting on the target. It refreshes the duration. After that, if we are in the execute phase under 20%, we can do Kill Shot. It is our execute, it does a lot of damage. After that, we're gonna do Kill Command, but remember guys, we got 2 mini cooldowns, 1 minute cooldowns that are super important. Bestial Rat and Dire Beast. You want to have your kill command ready the second you pop Bestial Rat every single time. And you got Dire Beast, which is another cooldown that will summon another pet. You wanna pop it along Bestial Rat. And the same goes for Stampede, your main big cooldown. But yes, make sure you are using a kill command every single Bestial Rat. If you have to wait a couple seconds to get it synchronized, do it. Cool thing about kill command, it will apply Hunter's Mark on the target. However, if you do kill command on a second target, the Hunter's Mark will go to that target. So yeah, it took me a little bit to figure that out. Okay, I am not very smart. Now, I am gonna leave a Wikora in the Discord that will show you how many Frenzy stacks you got. Frenzy is a bit of an attack speed buff your pet gets every so often when it auto attacks. Once again, another reason we want more haste so we can get more Frenzy stacks. Because when you got 5 stacks, the Wikora will tell you to pop Focus Fire. It will give you haste, a lot of haste, and you wanna have that thing up as much as possible. You can go all the way to 30% haste on this thing. That's like a free bloodlust. And the more haste you get, the more uptime on it you get. So haste gives you haste, which gives you haste. Then we are gonna do Glaive Toss on cooldown. After that, if we are still over 60 focus and we need to dump some focus, we are gonna do Arcane Shot. It is like Heroic Strike, it's just for dumping focus. And if we do not have a lot of focus, we can do instead as a filler Cobra Shot. Now, Cobra Shot will refresh Serpent Sting. So sometimes you might be forced to do a Cobra Shot anyway just to keep Serpent Sting on the target up. And yes, there will be a Serpent Sting Wikora in the Discord as well. I am gonna be personally playing Beast Mastery, so whatever Wikora I gotta make is gonna be there too. I am sure I'm gonna have to make even more. Your AoE rotation will be pretty much the same whether you're fighting a lot of targets or a few targets. We are gonna be doing Glaive Toss on cooldown. After that is gonna come Explosive Trap, and after that we spam Multi-Shot. If you do not have the focus for Multi-Shot, you can just spam Cobra Shot to fill up the globals while you wait. Now, the reason that Beast Mastery is so stupid AoE damage is because of this little secret. Beast Cleave. After you Multi-Shot, your pet will do AoE damage. That is not a cleave, it is not like up to certain targets, it is a true AoE. And the hunter, especially the survival hunter, has very poor, not very poor in terms of actual damage, but it has very limited spells for true AoE damage. And you got pretty much constant 24/7 AoE damage as Beast Mastery, so you are gonna absolutely demolish the survival hunter. That's right, survival shields. I got you now. What you gonna do now? Let me assure you, my brothers, Beast Mastery does stupid AoE damage. But that is not all, because we haven't talked about cooldowns yet, and get this because this is even stupider. Not only your AoE is by default better than survival, your cooldown up damage, that is when you pop every single thing, is a lot better than survival. There is a lot of mechanics in fights where the boss is gonna take, I don't know, extra 20% damage at a certain point because you break armor or whatever. That's when you're supposed to pop your cooldowns, and in those fights, Beast Mastery is a superior choice. But on top of that, we have one cooldown, the cooldown, that will make us the best AoEer in the game. My beloved Stampede. That's right, you can summon 4 pets, all your pets at the same time. My goat, my worm, my moth, and my dragon hawk are gonna come out all together like I'm cheating in Pokemon, and they will all do damage at the same time. It is an insanely powerful cooldown because of all the bonus pet damage I get from my mastery, and on top of that, it is affected by Bestial Rat, so you gotta pop Bestial Rat along Stampede, and on top of that, it will work with Beast Cleave, guys. Don't tell anyone, don't tell Blizzard, do not tell Blizzard, they're gonna nerf it, they hate me. And the Beast Mastery Hunter with Stampede spamming multi-shot is bar none currently the most powerful AoE damage you can possibly obtain. It is even more powerful than the Arms Warrior. Sorry, I get excited, I get emotional when I talk about pets. Now, another cooldown you gotta keep in mind is Rapid Fire. Now, Rapid Fire will not give you any pet haste, only ranged haste. And that's important because it doesn't really matter when you pop it. Ideally, you would like to pop it outside of Bloodlust and outside of your Focus Fire because that's a waste of value. You are gonna go over the haste cap and that's no good. But realistically, guys, pop it on cooldown. Do not think about it, just pop it on cooldown. You know what? I'm gonna put a Wikora in the Discord too that's just gonna tell you that your rapid fire is up when you're fighting a boss, so you just pop it so you do not forget. That's pretty much it, okay? My hope is that 1 week or 2 into the expansion, I am gonna finally make so many weak auras, the game is gonna play itself. I am kidding, of course, but yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of weak auras. Your meta gem is gonna be the Agile Primal Diamond for that sweet agility. Your red gem is gonna be the Delicate Primordial Ruby for even more agility. Your yellow gem is gonna be the Deft Vermilion Onyx for agility. And your blue gem is gonna be the Glinting Imperial Amethyst because I like the color. No, it's agility. I know, the shocker of the year, the plot twist. Your food is gonna be the Sea Mist Rice Noodles. Your flask is gonna be the Flask of Spring Blossoms. And your potion is gonna be the Potion of Beerman's Bite. Now, I know a lot of people were talking about the pre-pull changes. They do not involve pre-potting. Pre-potting is still a thing for now. So you should pop one of these right before a pull pretty much. It is 4000 agility. You get an opener with 4000 agility, you pop all the cooldowns, you are gonna destroy the bot of that boss. That boss is gonna walk sideways for a month. Overall, the Beast Mastery Hunter is a criminally underrated spec. It has the power, it has the skills, it can beat survival in a lot of different situations, and in short burst AoE, it is the best DPSer in the game. Even sustained AoE, it is easily top 3. I am gonna main Beast Mastery, I love Beast Mastery, I will always love Beast Mastery, but even if you wanna play quote-unquote meta and you wanna play survival, it is never a bad idea to get an off-spec for Beast Mastery for those AoE heavy fights, or for those fights where the boss has some sort of period of vulnerability, because Beast Mastery will actually pump more in those. Check out the Discord in the description for all the resources and weak auras for hunters, and we are gonna be making a guide for every single spec in MoP. And that means subscribe, join the Discord, and thank you for watching!